What you got, dog? What we doing tonight? What you got?
We are beyond stupid. We are beyond stupid.
Please help me, Facebook. Get this, bro. Nicolina came on my panel, and her name was Ernie's wife. I was like, oh my God, what in the hell?
I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever gonna faze me one bit. It really ain't.
Every live, it's all Jimbo, 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 Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo, 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 Jimbo.
Oh, hell nah. Stupid fucking phone.
Stop right there! Stop! No, 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 no.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. How's it going, old buddy?
It's a going, man. A little bit of a slow day. Really didn't watch too much YouTube, so that makes like 3 days in a row. I've heavily relied on what's been talked about in Discord and what they're saying is happening. But yeah, man, just living, man. LIVIN.
There you go, brother. That's I've been really busy over the last weekend here too, and we have a great Discord, and we can rely on our people to talk and let us know what's kind of going on, and me and you talked, and we thought, and it was suggested, so we can't take all the credit, but hey, let's go back to the beginning and let's give a little history lesson, man. How we got started, why we got started, And
what else happened since we
over the
started?
course of the time that we start going over this, a lot of people are going to see that a lot of the information that is out on all these channels now, well, it's been out there for a while.
And it's out there from the original source without all the twist and the extra fudge and everything else that they've added to it. I know that I've heard Nicolina and Rap both, and Benny, actually. I've heard all three of them take something and stretch it, make it that it wasn't. And I know when we started this, we said you cannot do this and deal with Ernie Shell, because he will take those lies, make people see it, and then he's got an argument, and then that's what he uses to keep people in his fold. That's what he does to keep people manipulated, period.
Yep.
And all of these people have put twist on it that aren't there. There's a lot of things people think they know about Ernie that aren't true.
Yep. And then that gives him, like you said, the grounds to say, look, they're lying on me.
And he's telling the truth when he says that. Unfortunately, you set it up to fail. Yeah. And that's one of the biggest.
Yeah, even when Ernie lies about things, you know, and about other people, like that makes people believe some of his stuff because, well, he's been lied on.
Well, and that's what's kept him in his little wannabe career on YouTube alive, along with a few others like Nicolina and Rap. You know, we've watched the same shit, and I think that's why they play the same game, to be honest, because they're all built the same. They have the same end goal: me, I.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think it's a great idea that we review not just Ernie, but everything that's happened since we came to YouTube.
Oh yeah, the stand.
Because I think a lot of people that have, you know, been on one side or another, whatever it is, you may have missed some things because you weren't privy to it, because, you know, maybe the people that you were following at the time didn't want you to know, or discounted it as being bullshit. You know, so I think it's good that we review all of it and show exactly what's happened and show why we say they are all the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Let you see, reading a little chat there, but yeah, like you said, there's more than just Ernie. Because Ernie was the beginning and the reason that we came and started to warn people, we always said that if others, you know, present themselves and we didn't know they'd necessarily be right here in our own community, like the Raps and the Bennies, the Nicolinas. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we thought we may search YouTube or search the World Wide Web and find some of these predators. And that's what Ernie is. Mm-hmm. Ernie, Rap, definition of a predator. That's what they do. They prey on people. And, but yeah, it's way more than just Colonel Shell.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's absolutely true. And like I said, one of the many reasons why their life expectancy, or they've lived past the life expectancy here on YouTube, is because of people riding that fence, flipping and flopping, bullshitting, lying, manipulating, doing the same shit that everybody's calling out Ernie for, but nobody wants to look at themselves and see they're doing it. Or they're just trying to deflect from the fact that they're doing it and putting all the attention on Ernie, sort of like what the Mean Girls and Nick have been doing lately. They've been going hard at Ernie, which he deserves that, but they are hypocrites. They've been doing the same shit. Actively doing the same shit. So whenever they're trying to get you to not look at what they're doing and look at what Ernie's doing, remember, everyone will show you exactly who they are. Just keep watching. I know that I watched some, it was quite a few days ago, I think Saturday, whenever Ernie had his meltdown over Easy giving him hell over that video.
Yeah.
The only reason Ernie is somewhat pliable to Easy is because he's pandering to Easy.
Yep.
He's doing exactly like Rap, like Nicolina, like Benny, like all of these people have been doing. Crafting did it. Like every person that's been in this community has pretty much done it. Pandered.
Yep.
And they're trying to get you to go after Jimbo, Kemper, The Stand. Because no matter what they do, they can't get us to sell out and do the same shit they're doing. If we did that, they would leave us the fuck alone. They would. But we don't do that.
Right.
Have we been perfect? Absolutely not. Have we admitted our wrongs? Yes, we have. Absolutely have. But you don't see us pandering to go after Nicolina. We stay true to who we are. No matter who likes it, who doesn't. We stay true to that. But watching Ernie, like the money that he gave Long Gone a couple weeks ago, gave back, it was because it was worth $100 to him to get Easy to go after Jimbo in The Stand.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the only reason he paid that back, because he's owed it for well over a year. And no matter what has happened, he hasn't until the opportunity came. And he's like, well, maybe if I do this, Easy will go after Jimbo. So this is all part of the game. The same game that Nick and Rap and everybody else has played. And we've seen it recently with all of them. How one day they're cussing each other, the next day they're buddy-buddy going after The Stand. The next day they're cussing each other, the next day they're buddy-buddy going after The Stand.
Yep.
So this has been the pattern for quite a long time. So when you see him trying to distract, you see him pandering, trying to be nice, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. It is. Trust me. They're looking for some oxygen to survive. And that's all this is to them. If everybody stood their ground, stood up to them, and not give them any fucking slack, they would starve out. But right when you think something is about to go down, you got a bunch of people that can't make up their mind on their morals, like, is this right or wrong? And then, of course, they sell out themselves and run over, hang out with Nick and Ernie, alt Rap. Like, look how many people simping for a guy that's done what Rap has done lately. Look how many people are simping for that. And I'm just like Ernie, paying $100 and that video coming down. It's pandering. They're going to want something from Rap.
Mm-hmm.
And when he don't produce, it's under the bus he goes again.
Yep.
Like, this is the constant pattern. It is that same vicious cycle that we all complain about. So, guys, starve them out. Don't give them no slack. Don't give them no leeway. I don't care if it's D-Boss. I don't care if it's Bird. I don't care who the fuck it is. If you've seen them doing bullshit, know that they are made of bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't trust it anymore. Don't give it a chance anymore. Fucking starve them out.
Yeah, I saw D-Boss over there just a few minutes ago, and somebody else chat, and there's Constance chat, and she's fake, man.
She's been fake, bro.
B-Dax over there, pretending, he's a man. He's supported Rap. He's supporting Ernie. I saw where Rap had
the wish list.
The wish list. Well, the wish list is for his son.
I have to say,
and even though it may be a scam, it might be. I didn't even look at the list. I don't know what's on it, but
well, the fact of the matter is Rap needs to be a fucking man and be a fucking father. Go get a job, because I know he's able-bodied. Fuck his crystallized organs.
My point is, though, so is Ernie.
Well, yeah.
But BDAC literally post on there for Rap. Do it yourself. Go get a job.
Yeah.
But he's openly supporting Ernie.
Right.
Who
that's
never supported his son.
Mm-hmm.
Never. So, yeah, BDAC's a fake-ass piece of shit, too.
Right. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing. We're not going to just keep it on the creators. There's a lot of subs, like I just started naming some. Yeah, there's a lot of those that have a lot of responsibility in everything that's happened too. And they need to be known about. People need to be aware.
BDAC said Rap called his wife. Yeah, Rap messaged me and actually way back and was trying to get me to go after BDAC's wife, saying that she was a writer for a soap opera. Some I don't remember exactly what it was. I could look up the text and show you, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all that Rap did that, especially after BDAC, has been openly supporting Ernie, who's trying to trigger Rap, and all of them. It's like a bunch of pigs rolling around in shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
BDAC, Rap, Ernie, like it's just a big old pile of horrible people. I got some start messages here I've missed. Let me get these out of the way real quick. Hey, Paisley, Shouty Caps Moon, member for 8 months. I love our whole stand family. Then we got Paige Lovelace, member 6 months. I'm so very blessed with my family here at the stand that I will never leave you. Will have to shove me out the door. That's Kemper's job, and he don't shove nobody.
I'm not a good bouncer.
Right. Love and Grace, member for 16 months. Wow, thank you, Love and Grace. Daisy Joe, Moki's Way, member for 12 months. Love my stand family. We love you back, Daisy Joe. I love these starred comments that show up in StreamYard now. It helps us out so we don't miss those as much. Hey, yeah. Sandy. But yeah, we're getting ready to start playing some of the, first live stream that I saw. Hey, Beth Dutton, member for 8 months. The first one that I've got in the YouTube part. We are going to go over some of the stuff before we actually came to YouTube and the Tales of a Like in Facebook.
I meant to make you an admin on there where you can share a lot of the content from there. Right. I didn't get a chance to, but I'll be doing that after the stream tonight. So
okay, maybe we'll go over one of those or something tomorrow. Some of those were fun, like that was back, before we knew shit about shit as far as creating. I remember I asked you one time, "What's a creator, man? What is all this? People are talking about creator. What is that?" Fluffy, thank you for gifting 5 memberships to the stand. Appreciate that so much. That's awesome, Fluffy. Thank you. Shaking the bush. Yeah, buddy. Shake that bush. Let's see who got them. Y'all want to see who got them?
Well, I was going to say, I know that me and you were talking about it earlier today. I didn't know we were going to jump on it like on this live tonight, but I do plan on timelining a lot of what happened with, because I have a lot of screenshots that are dated. Like I said, it's been a long couple years, but there's a lot there to timeline with, and to show. And there's some on Tales of a Like, and it kicked off what the stand really got started doing. But there's some of that, and there's a lot that people do know on that page, and there's a lot people don't know on that page.
Yeah. Well, I watched just a couple minutes of this first video here, and honestly, bro, you can tell that we were definitely rookies.
Is this one of our first 5?
Right off the bat, I say, man, I think we might need a mod. Something like that. But here you go. We got Earth Angel gifted a membership by Fluffy. Tuna Fish Jones. Been a while since I heard that name. Kim T. Docks Me Outside, and Keebler Woman. Thank you, Fluffy, for hooking those up with memberships. So I actually didn't get a chance to get in here before the stream actually started. Hey, J&J. But I did try to adjust, and I will go back in and try to perfect this layout to where we have the screen in the background playing.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I don't know if you can see that, Kimber, but yeah, you can. And I'm going to play, and it kind of looks like a movie, or not a movie set, but a news set with the, in the background screen or whatever. Pretty cool. But we will.
Basically, that would be a green screen for whatever you're streaming, right?
Huh?
Basically, you're saying what you're trying to do is turn this into like whatever's behind us is part of the screen that we're streaming, right?
Yeah, well, like on the news set, they've got the big screen in the background that shows, say you're going to show something live from Lexington, Kentucky, except what we'll be showing is our shared content that we're put up on the screen, like on the big screen, and we'll commentate on it.
Shay says, Shay says, I remember commenting on that page. Skern blessed me out for that. He watched that page like a hawk.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah. He watched that. Horror Mask News was another one he kept his eye on. When the stand started, he really paid attention. He had to watch both because when we first started, we were doing both. Jimbo handled YouTube. I put things on Facebook. If I needed something, like if I needed help on something on Facebook, he would post because you were admin too. But yeah. And I remember you being back at that time period, Shay. I do remember.
Yeah, Shay's been around and always appreciated. Let me answer this message real quick.
Yeah, but there's some. I was just looking at the Tales of a Lycan, and there's a few of those little things he would do on Facebook, trying to trick people, play with their heads, the mind games and stuff. Just like his little accidental doxing of himself the other day, and then him saying it was the cops.
Right.
Like that same kind of shit he was doing back then, which is funny, but we would always debunk him. Like, dude, you can't explain this part away, or we know this. Like, there was a time he was making a lot of claims, and we knew exactly where he was, where he was staying, and he had no clue until we told him. Like, dude, we know you're at such and such. Yeah. And he thought he was slick, but he wasn't. And it's funny. And of course, he's got his radio silence going on right now. So, yeah, he's trying to act or play it through or let it play out, I guess. His little bullshit from the other night, that bullshit.
Right. Like, and there's nothing new under the sun, man. We've seen every little trick Ernie's got.
Well, there's those Facebook posts that he made that had code inside the post itself directed to Jamie, Genevieve, and me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it was funny as hell because we're like, dude, we see what the fuck you're doing, but this is this is what the facts are.
Right.
So yeah, it's always nonsense, and if you give a little, he'll try to take all of it. Yeah. Same thing with Nick. Same thing with Rap. You give them a little, and they're gonna just rampage. So the best thing to do is just not give that little inch, that little smidgen. Don't give that to them.
Yes, Linda Carter, absolutely. Behind Green Eyes, hello, keep up the great work. It is appreciated. Yes, it is. Behind Green Eyes has really kicked some ass. And I mean, there ain't a much better way to put it than she's kicking Ernie's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Not just Ernie. There's others. Like, her videos are on point. They call out bullshit.
She's a machine, dude.
She is, man. She is, yeah. And it's motivated me to want to make some more videos. So I appreciate her so much, and I think a lot of people are starting to show their appreciation too. So just like Linda Carter right here messaging saying, "Hey, keep up the great work." So yeah, much appreciated by more than you know, Behind Green Eyes.
Well, I know yesterday she was out learning a little bit about CapCut and shit like that. And I mean, I can't make no Behind Green Eyes videos, but I've learned how to make a little intro. So
yeah,
not the main intro, the little one, but that baby steps. That was just last night. So
yeah,
once you understand what you're doing, it's a lot easier.
Beyond Stupid said he'll come back saying that knock on his door was a detective team asking him to assist in a manhunt in Pennsylvania. Probably. Or secret missions. You know, he's always got. And if you want to donate to the secret missions, all he needs is. Just got a message. All he needs is resources. He's got all the skills, and the tools. He just needs
like his detective team, right?
Yeah.
He's always had a team. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Like since I've known him, talking to Jimbo's verified. Yes, he's always my team. This is all we've ever fucking heard. We know his team is people like Tina, Xander, Jody,
me,
Lori. Those are his team. That's his quote detective team, guys.
Beloved Ghost.
And that bullshit that he played to try to use the shock, for the shock value to get people enraged at rap. Okay, Ernie, if they're not enraged already about the bullshit he's pulled, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be. So trying to use some kind of video that has nothing to do with anything but shock
place in our country.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, this is about protection orders, and he kept fucking posting that one protection order with some names blocked out. Like, we're not fucking stupid, dude. We're not fucking stupid.
Can I ask you a question about that? Did he ever show the link, the story of the disgusting shit he showed linked to any kind of protection order?
Honestly, I can't tell you if he did or didn't because I didn't watch enough to say yes or no. I know there's a few people that did. I believe Erica could probably answer that better than me, but I'm pretty sure he didn't, though. That would be my guess because he's never one to have any kind of follow through, any kind of proof. It's him repeating it 10 times, and like you're going to have to believe him now.
Hey, KJ3, how you doing? Yeah, you're right, man. And I'm going to say, from what I saw, he didn't link it, and he just made that shit up. Mm-hmm. Like you said, it was for shock value, and it backfired on him. Because he wanted Easy to attack the Stand. He wants the Stand and Escape with Speakeasy channels to go to war. Because if that happens, then the subscribers are the ones who really lose.
Well, he's also at the bottom of the barrel. He's left with Mama T and Griff.
Right.
So now he has nobody on his side, really. Because Mama T and Griff are nobody.
Right. They are, exactly. But like Easy and the Stand, we didn't know each other 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. We're not going out to dinner now. It's not like we communicate all the time.
Yeah.
We just have a lot of the same subscribers and supporters, and Ernie's goal is to cause division between you people. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, if Easy and I didn't get along and don't like each other, that matters not with the subscribers, as long as we're not attacking each other on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I have no plans of that. I don't think Easy has no plans of that, but that's what Ernie's goal is. And when Easy told him, hey, you're going to take down that video, Ernie bowed down to him because he hopes that eventually Easy will come after me and that we will fight. That's what Ernie hopes.
Well, that's how Ernie was so quick to forgive Nicolina and Rap over the shit they did. Even Benny over the shit they did to him just to get him to go after you.
Hello, Everlasting Empire. Thank you very much. Yeah, Ernie is a little bit strategic when it comes to that. He wants, and that also causes deflection. If there's a big war going on between the Stand and Speakeasy, then that's where the focus will be, and Ernie could do all his bullshit.
Yeah, basically, radar. We're not on his neck anymore, and that's what he wants.
Right.
He wants that oxygen. Yeah.
Hey, let's show a little bit of this video, and then we'll stop and take a little stroll down the lane and talk about it. We will give ourselves hell for how stupid we sound when I think we need a mod.
It's all right, man. Like I said, you got to crawl before you can walk, man. And we were
That's
crawling.
right. Deer is us crawling.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We are in.
Bird.
That man is using this software and it's kind of addicting, man. Like you can see how people get carried away and wanting to make broadcasts, and because just about every time you're not on a broadcast, you think, man, I should have said that, or I should have shared that video or that picture, and just seems like you figure out something new, how to do something every time you use this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm going to unshare that for now. There is. We got a one person in. Hey, we're going to need us some mods, man. There it was. You hear me?
Yep, sure did.
Hey, we're going to need us some mods, man. This
well, I mean, on
got
Facebook,
pulled
you
up.
didn't need it. You were your own, like, you did whatever you had to do, man.
Yeah.
There wasn't many people either, so.
Yeah, we got the cheap-ass free StreamYard up there, too. You see it up there in the top?
Mm-hmm.
But here, you can't read this, so I don't think so. I'm gonna read it. This is Killer Hawk Studios posting on Reality DDP's episode of Bluefield Hell. It says, I never booked half those wrestlers. This is Skirndog, by the way, Killer Hawk Studios. I never booked half those wrestlers that showed up. Who all wants to know what really happened? Yes, altogether, I was facing around 35 felonies, I guess. I went to jail. My ex-friend took my girlfriend. Call it as you wish. Yes. Because of this, I was a disgrace to my family. But you know what? I didn't let it keep me down. I could have just sat back thinking of what went wrong and let it keep on dragging me down the road. I didn't know. I got back up on my feet again and lost my job because of being in jail. Now, how many times have you heard several of those sentences? And also, if you go and look at this video, I'll link it later. It's also, I'll tell you the name of it. More of the stories, ... stories. But anyway, you can see that Ernie, who makes fun of people's grammar, at this point, did not have anything with spell check or grammar check on it. He spells though, THO, capitalizes words in the middle of a sentence. Like, it's terrible. No apostrophes. It's just, it's funny because he tries to play like he's some kind of scholar now. Kemper, do you think Ernie's a scholar?
Well, he was the captain of his academic team.
Yes, he was. And
which one was that one you're reading it from? I can get the link to you.
The link, the YouTube video.
Yeah, the one that you're reading from.
More of the story. ... stories. ... Hang on a second. I'll send you the link in.
Well, I thought you were having to look for it. That's why I was.
Oh no, it's up there. That's like
okay.
It's there.
I got you.
Here's the link. I'll put it in the chat right now. But and I'll probably skip through a little bit of this because like I said, this is Kemper and I. I just called you Ernie, bro. This is Kemper and I.
Or in your ass.
Taking our baby step. Meet me outside at We're gonna fight, you son of a bitch.
Meet me in downtown Harlem by the courthouse.
Yeah, 8 a.m.
Before the cops get there.
Yeah. Here we go. So, Sunshine and Apple Pie, have you been keeping up with all the good stuff? Oh, we got to stop it. You know who Sunshine and Apple Pie is, right?
Yes, I do. That's why I started laughing.
Yeah. That is Princess Ice, for those of you who do not know. Stuff on the World Wide Web today involving our favorite little con man. If so, please divulge. Give us something to talk about. Kip, are you there?
Yeah.
He said, "Yep." Let me
I didn't know if you were still streaming this or not.
Looks like he's
yeah.
What the hell do I do here? Oh, here we got some Ernie video coming up. Hang on a second.
Oh my God! Thank you. I appreciate that, Bobby. I appreciate that. Thank you about these YouTube creators. That's the thing about them. It's everybody always wants to know, what's the main subject and what it's all about. Calm down. Now we got a little bit of time now.
That's another one of an Ernieism. He always says, "Everybody wants to know."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody wants to know, Ernie. Just you. This is the name of Ernie's stream right here, which of course is long gone by now, but is another tip submitted to the TBI regarding summer wells.
Ain't got much time because I've got a lot of stuff I got to do. Got to be getting done. This limo just pulled up. I wonder who's in there. Big, beautiful limo. Let's see what happens. Come through the door. Might be Jelly Roll. Get it, Jelly Roll. I didn't say Doug, did I? Did I say Doug? I really don't want to start cutting up on these people unless you have evidence and proof of something, but I really do. But I just don't want to get into it. I mean, I really don't.
He never has evidence.
No. Right. Now he's back to bashing Doug after Doug.
And then again, I do.
2,000 subscribers.
Oh, like I said, I've got like 6 videos of him doing that. A few months old, but still.
Hey, Sue, how you doing? Good evening, guys.
Fuck you, Ernie.
Yeah, I'm always flower power. Guess what I got on you? This is awesome. So I was going back, and I was telling one of my buddies, you know how flower power 68. That 068. That doesn't. I don't know if it's significant or anything, but they're always in the right time at the right place, and every time something's about Ernie Shell, they're always in there. So I was just trying to do a little bit of homework, and last night when you appeared, we had to do a little bit of homework on you. And we got it done. I liked it. I really like the outcome on a lot of that. Of course, you find out who your real friends really are in life by doing certain things, certain tactics. He just doesn't want to get into it, folks.
Tactics is another overused word by the General Colonel Shell. I can't remember what that patch is there. I think it's one of his self-ordered, is that one of the Predator Hunter Nation patches or something?
I think so, yeah.
Well,
I know
why you?
Huh?
I know he had buttons and stickers. I was watching a video last night where he was going to give me a Predator Hunter Nation badge sticker.
Yeah.
After he kicked my ass.
Yeah.
You're so worried about it. What makes you so worried about it there? Flower power. You just want to know so you can go out here and spread out information that something Ernie Shell said, like you always do? Or is it because you have a financial interest in it? Which one is it? You see, you like to insert yourselves in the situation, but you can't get out of it. You all tread in the quicksand. You ain't got a rope to pull you out. That was some funny shit. Now, Mr. Gumby, and then we had SpongeBob, and I can't remember who else we had.
Can you hear him?
Kids are awesome. Kids are awesome. What are you doing, buddy? You got a dinosaur backpack. Where'd you get that at?
Yeah, I got it from the airport.
Oh my God, the airport. You been flying?
Yeah.
You flew?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Is this when he was sitting at that hotel and he claimed to have just saved that kid and his grandpa was thanking him and all that stuff?
The one with the waterfall?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm looking at the comments on this DDP. Do you realize how many times he did comment on the first video?
Oh yeah, that's a bunch of good stuff on there, buddy. The way
Yeah,
he
I'm still
talks
counting.
DDP.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
And those are hardly replied to. It's mainly just him going off.
Yeah, he's just being triggered, man.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was looking at that. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, listen, there's going to be videos here that we're going to go over, we're going to cover, and you guys are going to be able to look and use these links and go in, just like this one, like with the DDP stuff, and read some of the stuff that Ernie has said then compared to what he says now. And you will see that he's full of nothing but ever-loving horse shit. Actually, it might be bullshit, but it's definitely defecation.
Yes.
Definitely defecation. I may have to make that a shirt.
The snow airplane.
Oh wow!
No.
Where'd you fly from? Where'd you fly from?
To the hot airplane.
Oh really?
And the hot airplane. The world airplane.
Oh wow! How old are you?
Hi, Don.
Do what?
That was on the thing.
You're shitting me.
Nope.
Damn it, Kipper. You got me again.
Dark.
How old is he? 3 years old.
Yeah.
Man, you look like you about 8 or 9 years old. You gonna be a basketball player. What you gonna be?
A baseball player.
You wanna be a baseball player?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll do it at Papa's house.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
He sure does. Empire.
All right.
That's a little bit of
flying high in the airplane. Man, that's just about as grotesque as a lie as anything I've heard. Yeah.
Kick about his area.
Yeah. Have we? Is that the part you were talking about, Sunshine? I'm getting ready to look up the.
How long until the mom comes in there?
Oh, she come in here?
Yeah, I think that's what she was saying.
Oh, let's keep playing. Hang on a second. Let me go back and keep playing.
I think I'm going back and looking at the. Yep, she says listen for the mother too.
It's too cold to swim. We be freezing out there. We be too cold to swim.
Daddy wanna do it? Daddy got to do it?
I heard that.
Daddy got to do it?
Is that your mama?
Yeah.
That's your mama? All right.
It's their Papa.
Oh, that's your papa?
Fake ass laugh.
Accidental pause. My bad.
I'm everybody's friend.
No, you ain't.
Bye.
But good. Give me 5. You gonna come back? All right. That's awesome. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Now listen to this story here. This dirty son of a bitch.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
If he rescued that
I appreciate you, man.
Sunshine and Apple Pie, if he rescued that child, we would not hear the end of it right now.
I love kids. Kids are so.
I know that's on the video where you're saying that, but you bring up a good point, Kemper. If he really truly rescued that child, there would have been more like rescue talk in that with that child and the child's grandfather.
Oh, and followed by parade thrown by Ernie.
Yeah.
I'm a hero.
Yeah. You notice how he waits till they walk away. When they're not there is the only time he ever talks about a rescue.
Mm-hmm. That's what
Exactly right.
Huh?
That's what he's always done. It's manipulation. That's what he do.
If he rescued that kid would be all over him, thanking him so much.
He would be live right now telling us how it happened, who all was there, who can verify. Guys, he didn't save no kids. I don't care what the story is.
He would have already...
Because it's not the true story.
Yeah, he would have already heard the story about flying high in the airplane. You know, man, that's just about as grotesque as a lie as anything I've heard. Yeah, that's... If he's saying he rescued that particular child, that's pretty obviously a lie.
Even keeping his face off the camera, we would not hear the end of it. Like I said, he'd be live right now giving us all the fucking facts and details of it. He didn't save no kid. He's got a story. He's probably got a couple people that might come up and be like, yeah, he did this.
You know what, Kemper? He hasn't really mentioned this. No, not really. Not just really. He hasn't mentioned this since probably a week after this rescue. I'm using, quote unquote rescue.
Yeah.
So you know this was fake.
Right.
Because when he talks about his rescues, he don't mention this one.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Yeah,
really?
maybe
it's not.
Maybe he did. Maybe the kid didn't recognize Ernie without his gator hat. You think? Sunshine Apple Pie said he didn't have his gator hat on. Maybe.
Yeah, the iconic hat.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why the kid didn't recognize that was the guy who just saved him.
Oh, when he used to be co-owner. You're going to have
wrestling show. Because
I can't. Yeah, Ernie's trying to play.
Here we go. We start reading the, as you mentioned, we actually start reading the comments. Is this where you was talking about? Was our video, or did you actually go look at the DDP comment?
I went to look at DDP's to see if there's any more new ones and stuff, and I had forgotten he had commented that many times just on that one.
Yeah, looks like we go over here.
There were people from the mask community letting DDP know that Ernie was now scamming with mask. Of course, you saw gossip over there trying to rub elbows, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's just he's always triggered, man. Always. Like, anybody calls him out. Like, he has wanted to know who Horror Mask News is for a very long time. Like, you want to see him pay some people off? Tell him you know who runs that. And see if he won't go back and pay some of the people he's ripped off in the past. Because he will.
Absolutely.
Because he knows that it was people from the mask community, but he don't know who exactly it was and who has built that page up. And it's funny. I don't even know who they are.
I still don't know.
And he's pumping me for that information. I was like, dude, I don't know. I wouldn't tell you if I did, but I don't know. It's funny. It's just the way he works, though, man. He always triggers easy.
Yep.
Damage control.
Those
is that what you call it? Is that what you would call it?
Yeah, those were 9 years ago when Ernie was posting on DDP's page.
Hey, Stormy.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Where are they? Hang on just a second, guys. Oh.
Don K, that's the thing with Ernie, and he was talking about the news station in Knoxville.
My daughter Brittany Sorry, guys, go ahead.
I was just saying that he was talking about that news station in Knoxville that played the goat story over the Predator in the Park thing. Dude, I've got videos of him doing is they harassed the shit out of those people.
When he threatened that news station.
Oh yeah, I got both calls. The initial call back ranting at them. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot of him threatening them the other day, and then I was going to go look for the video, but if you got it, and I know we definitely got it, so that's awesome.
I was going to say, it's part of those 26 videos I told you I found the other day.
Yeah.
But
and that's some good shit, man. Like he really threatens that news station, like they've done something wrong.
WVLT, I believe it was in
Yep.
Knoxville. Yeah.
Right out of Knoxville. Yep.
And a lot of other news stations to try to get some play. They manipulated and got a little bit of play over the Brian Laundrie search. And like I said, it was very little. And that wasn't even because they wanted to. They did that to get them off their back. That news station is not just going to put, they're going to put a goat on TV over Ernie Shell's bullshit. Think about that.
They did.
In Prayer Garden, YouTube tonight.
They damn sure did.
Yep. They played they did a special on a goat somewhere in the area. I want to say it belonged to a cop or it had something to do with a police officer. Yep. But anyway, they chose that story over the supposed predator stings in the Newport City Park, at the laundry in Newport, like all these different places. They chose to not cover it.
Yep.
So that carries a lot of weight for somebody that claims that, they've done all these great things. Like if somebody that is like in that life, that is military, that is a badge for the federal government, all of this different stuff, you're probably going to look at it, or maybe twice. But when it's visibly not real, you're like, okay, we're going to do the story on the goat.
Let's see, the goat, the fake fucks. The goat, the goat wins.
Exactly.
And we're not talking about the greatest of all time. We're talking about it now.
They asked Ernie, like straight up, did you rescue that child? And he said, yes, he did.
Shit. Oh, I can't wait until he gets his medals. Dear Lord. My question is what does he have on the parents?
Yeah, he don't know the parents. They don't know him, and they'll never see that probably.
Right.
Hey, Grant.
That's true. Which is sad because he does that to a lot of unsuspecting people, man.
Can you guys see this? The DDP stuff that we got pulled up?
Yeah.
Let me go read through some of this. See, this, like the Diamond Dallas Page event took place 11 years ago, about 11 years, 2 weeks ago. So 2 years later, Ernie posted on these Bluefield Hell YouTube videos.
Didn't the same people he claimed that he sued and won?
Yes, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna have some fun with that one. But Ernie said, "I'm glad. Let's see, make sure I'm not okay. I'm glad you find your entertainment on my loss. When I first saw your video helping the disabled veteran walk again, that brought tears to my eyes. I thought to myself, DDP is really everything they say he is, and now I know that you are not that. Jim Neidhart was the most professional talent that night and was a class act. You were just an act. You got paid that night, but not how you say in your video. I paid you at the show. Your Dusty Rhodes talk don't hold water. I was nice to you, bottom line." So then, I guess he didn't get all what he wanted to say in on that one. So, he posted again. DDP, it's been 2 years since January the 8th. I saw your videos you posted on me. I never meant to scam no one. At that show, sorry.
I thought he's never scammed anybody.
Yeah. Yes, that was a very bad experience. Let's turn back the clock, though, THO. This must be before you hired all those media people.
Yeah.
If it hadn't snowed, that place would have been packed. I had no idea it was going to be like that, or I would have canceled the show. You was with me, not you were with me. You was with me at the Cracker Barrel weather wasn't that bad at all. Only when we first got into Bluefield when it started getting bad. I only meant good for Bluefield. Okay, we're going to stop there and we're going to talk about a little stuff here.
All right.
But
so let's stop there and talk about it a second. That's Ernie answering himself because he's triggered. He triggered himself by reading his own message. Like, oh no, DDP, you're not the man you say you are. I'm Ernie Shell. I was only trying to do good for the good people of Bluefield, West Virginia. Sound familiar?
Always for the people, right? And so you can hear the me in it, though.
Absolutely. Who gifted memberships? We get some more gifted memberships? Let me check. We sure did. See where they came in at. Did I miss it, Kipper?
I'm looking right now, bro.
Might be from earlier, I guess.
I think it is, man, because
Doc's me outside. Well, thank you. Again, thank you for gifting those memberships. But yeah, this is, and this was, now it's been 13 years. And Ernie still tore up because he got busted.
Mm-hmm.
Fact is, he promoted this show with no money. He wasn't a promoter. He's a joke.
He's always been a joke.
Yeah, and he promised things like big screen TVs as door prizes, but he didn't have door prizes. He was going to take in a bunch of money at the door and then send somebody out to buy a big screen TV and give it away. But the thing is, he only had those people who already bought tickets, got out in the snow and came. So, and he already spent all that money. The advance ticket money was gone. And there was nothing left for Ernie to pay the remaining wrestlers that he hadn't paid yet. Some of them he had to pay for them to come, like Diamond Dallas Page. But the ones who came on promises to get paid literally had to go to court to get their money for being there. The police officers who got out in the snow around Christmas time and, to make extra money for Christmas. They even said that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get paid. Not until they had to sue Ernie. Or actually, Ernie had to pay restitution because he got busted being a scam artist.
I found that receipt the other day, too.
The one where he had to pay them back?
Yeah, where you had to pay it. It was the one that you made that I believe we posted it on the stand in a community post and on Tell Us of a Lycan.
Yeah. The one where I took the pages that Nicolina actually sent us.
Yep.
She's the one who found the documents. That's when Nicolina was helping the state. You robot it, brother. Kipper will be right back, y'all. He'll be right back. Hey, T-Ann, how are you feeling today? It's good to see you here. But yeah, this dude's been scamming people since, he was old enough to do any fickle business. And all these things were brought out by us. There have been other people who talk about it and use our content to slap him in the face with it. Some of them give us credit for it. Some of them don't. Just like I just gave Nicolina credit. Nicolina, when she was I don't think she ever was really, but when she seemed like a decent human being, was helping us. She sent us that email that had all of Ernie's restitution orders from the Bluefield Hell scam. Right, Trixie, you've been scamming since he came out of diapers, conning people out of their pacifiers and shit. All right, let's play a little bit more until Kemper gets back.
First, I am a promoter. I was. I'm retired now, but I promoted wrestling shows, a lot of them.
So is Ernie a licensed promoter?
Ernie has never been a licensed promoter, ever, anywhere. That is the reason why Ernie went to Bluefield, West Virginia to run his wrestling show. Because
in Kentucky, you have to have a promoter's license. Ernie never had a promoter's license in Kentucky. Promoter's license with the athletic commission to do athletic events, such as wrestling or MMA. Ernie never had one. His MMA shows were before MMA was regulated, and they were garbage. He would never be able to follow the rules enough to actually run a legitimate licensed show ever.
To run his wrestling show in Kentucky, he would have had to apply, pay $300 for a license, get a surety bond to cover when and if he wasn't going to pay taxes on his show, and be approved by people at the athletic commission who know
brother.
He is a scammer. So he knew he wasn't going to get licensed as a promoter in Kentucky.
Right.
So he went where he didn't have to have a license. I'm kind of surprised he didn't do it in Tennessee, but he found somebody up there that never heard of him, and he used the National Guard Armory up there. The rent couldn't have been $200 or $300. But and then he claims, he didn't scam anyone, but he did. That's absolutely a scam.
Yeah.
Because when you book that event and you promise to pay wrestler 1 $1,000, wrestler 2 $500, wrestler 3 $75, and on down the line, and then you got the wrestling ring you got to pay for rent because he don't own one, never has, and you got to pay for the armory. And he said something about his insurance policy. The army required that. That's why he got a insurance policy on it. You have to have all that money, regardless of whether there's a tornado comes through, tsunami comes through, or a snowstorm. You still got to pay what you promised people you were going to pay. Yeah. It don't matter if 10 people show up to watch or 1,010 people.
Kipper just sent me the receipt from where he had to pay restitution. I'll post that to the Stands community wall, and Kemper, I hope, will post that on the Kemper community wall.
Yep.
And you guys go view those if you want, comment. We appreciate it.
Share them for sure.
Yeah, share those things. Yeah. Because this is the kind of stuff that we've been putting out there for 18 months, and actually some of this stuff
about 20 to 22 months, really.
Yeah, some of this stuff came before our YouTube days.
Yeah, came before the Facebook days. We were using our Facebook accounts, posting this shit everywhere. Any receipt that we could find to fuck Ernie up with, we would bring it and post it as a comment. You know how it is on Facebook. You can post videos, pictures, memes, whatever you want. So that's what we all did. Like, there was quite a few. So Ernie wants to say trolls this, trolls that. Ernie pissed off a lot of people all at once. And enough people that were going to stand up for themselves, sort of like what John was saying the other day. When he started getting pushback is when Ernie started crying hard.
Yeah.
That's what it's been. But yeah, it's been a long time. And some of these we didn't have a platform to really put them out on. And the Tales of a Lycan was the first one that we had. And it didn't, like I said, it didn't last long because people were telling us you need to go to YouTube with the live streams. And we were like, well, we can do both, and we did. And Ernie hates it.
So you guys share this stuff that we're putting out there. Share it. And I'm sure any of this other stuff we put out about any of these other freaks, I'm sure they're not going to like it. So share the hell out of it too. Give them hell. Don't let up. Don't give them that oxygen they need. Stay on that neck. As a few of them over there like to say so much. Stay on that neck. Well, tell us how it feels, y'all.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
People show up to watch.
Yeah, that's a chance you're taking when you're promoting like that.
Right. And you got to step up and pay these people. But no, he's going to blame it on somebody else. His best friend left him, took his girlfriend while he was in jail. And they had it all planned behind his back. And they took all the money. What money? Ernie said the money was in PayPal and he could only get $400 a day. He had a debit card.
Yeah, that's pause it right there. That's some of the stories that Ernie was telling, you know, like, oh, this my best friend was promoting the show and he set me up and he took all the money and run off with my girlfriend. Well, but you told the cops that you had the money in your PayPal account and that you could only get $400 a day off of it. So how did your buddy take off with all the money? Just another story that don't add up when Kern Dog's telling it. Got a lot of those stories like that.
Yep.
So why did you have the money to pay everybody before the event opened the gates?
Yep.
They're praying, oh my God, I hope we sell 100 tickets. Oh man, now we got 100. I hope we sell 200. And then as far as scamming the crowd, he scammed them too.
Yep.
Because there was big screen TVs promised as door prizes.
Yeah, I was going to say raffle or something, wasn't it?
Yes, and none of it was there. Like there wasn't a TV in the building. Not that belonged to Ernie Shell. But
that's right, Kathy.
He didn't
got no
have
best
all
friend.
that because
he ain't good enough person to have a best friend.
He was hoping he was going to get this, hit it big at the gate,
all movie,
be able to pay everybody, send somebody to Walmart during the intermission, buy a big screen TV. None of that happened. You know, I mean, I've run close to 200 MMA shows, probably about, I don't know, I would guess 300 wrestling events.
Okay.
But
so 2 years if you did it every day.
Yeah, well,
give or take, you know.
I was in wrestling business for 15 years.
Right.
MMA for since 2003 till a couple years ago. So yeah, but yeah, we didn't do it every day. But you know, Ernie said he had 174 under his belt.
Yep, he did.
Hello, Jinkies.
Yeah, but what I was
saying, he told the cops
all those events I've run, like none of them went off without a hitch. You know, like perfect. Almost every time you have an event, something's going to go wrong.
Yep.
You have to be prepared. And if it's the money that goes wrong and there ain't enough money to pay everybody, you better daggum well be ready to pay it out of your pocket.
Yep. That's the chances you take. It don't matter what kind of business you're in. You're going to have those gambles you take. The problem is it seems that Ernie likes to gamble on shit that ain't his. He's using other people's money to gamble with.
That's exactly right, Kemper. You had it nailed to a point. Hey, Leslie B, right on the money too. He didn't even pay that poor man that gave him a ride and took DDP back to his hotel. DDP paid it. Jinky says Black Mountain Bad Boy. You talking about Andrew? Andrew was the Black Mountain Bad Boy. I hope that's who you're referring to. Yeah, I know. I remember seeing you at a lot of the events, Jinkies. I do. Sure do. We put on a bunch of them there in Harlan. Absolutely. Middlesboro. Lots of really successful MMA events put on by warrior.
But you don't always start out successful, but you still have to cover your cost and your loss. Like if you can't do that, you shouldn't be even attempting it. Because like I know a lot of events you got to be insured.
Yeah.
You have to have a certain level of insurance to have events.
Yeah. Ernie claimed he had insurance at the West Virginia event, remember? But
Well,
it's funny how that insurance didn't pay off his restitution.
He didn't have the right insurance then.
He didn't have no insurance, bro. He's a liar. Oh, the Black Mountain Bad Boy was your favorite. Now I'll tell you what, he sure knew how. This was MMA, and my friend Andrew called himself the Black Mountain Bad Boy, and he had a little high school wrestling background.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and most of these guys were just and rednecks at the beginning, until we started evolving and getting real legitimate BJJ fighters and things like that. It was basically local rednecks just beating each other's brains out.
Mm-hmm.
And but Andrew had this real baby face kind of look. He was heavy set and no muscle tone. He wasn't shredded or anything, but he had that gift of making people hate him. And we had this message board, and he called people names, and he make people hate him. And then he'd go out there and he'd do a single leg takedown and put these rednecks on their back and feed them elbows until they quit. And yeah, he got off to a good start, man. He was you either loved him or hated him, that's for sure. But yeah, he's still one of my best friends today. He lives here in Corbin, and he's doing real good, successful businessman. Have you ever heard me tell the story of the time me and a friend of mine went over to Virginia, and Ernie was in there training some of his fighters at this school, and my buddy picked Ernie up and slammed him, and Ernie went out the door crying with tears in his eyes?
Mm-hmm.
That's Andrew.
I also remember the story of someone almost dropping him on his head, and you stopped them.
Yeah, that was Kilgore.
Yep.
Yep.
Ernie has a habit of making people want to drop him on his head.
He sure does.
That's the difference between his persona on YouTube. He wants to act like he's a badass, but in real life, he's getting dropped on his head.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. That bullshit with Cody is exactly what I just called it. Bullshit. Cody can't fight. I don't care if God trained his father. That don't make
his dad was trained by a man.
But I was going to say, they don't make his gifts translate over to Cody. Not at all. Like, what Cody knows and what his dad knows, two different fucking things, Ernie, and you know that. So, all your bullshit about Cody's a badass, he's big. Yeah, he's big. He ain't a badass, though. We seen it. Maybe if you could grapple, maybe he would have whipped your ass, but I just don't see either one of you being able to fight.
No, man, that was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it wasn't even a fucking fight, dude.
No. I'm telling you, I'm so disappointed. Like, somebody gets hit and it makes a little slap noise inside of the face, and they quit.
Yep. Just walk
in front of their girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you ain't got no sack.
The girlfriend stole from the guy that slapped you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. This is let me see if I can find it. That's a boob balls kind of move right there.
Oh.
Women's boobs or the balls.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't find it. It must be on the other brand, but yeah, boob balls. That's definitely a boob ball move right there, dude.
Yeah. Ernie doesn't get it. He thinks that being a businessman and being successful at being a businessman is just talking. That's all he does. He don't have any money to bring to the table. He's got a little bit of pizzazz, but only for the inbreds. Like, Ernie is a nothing and nobody, and that's why he tries so hard to be something he's not. And he can't be. He can't accept his role in life. So he tries to make himself out to be this fucking superhero, super soldier, fucking Lycan, security, like executive security for high profile people. Like, come on, dude. And that was me coming to YouTube and talking about, I'm just a fucking server.
You don't have to be something great in life as far as your career to be a good person, to be a wholesome person. You don't have to be any of that.
Productive. Be a productive person.
Right.
Jinkies, Jimbo, I wish you still had your MMA company. We always look forward to them. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes open. This is something my son has showed interest in as far as him running events. So I think we're going to bring it back, and then eventually I'm going to turn it loose to him and let him, kind of pass down the legacy. So it's coming back. It may just be, maybe after the first of the year this year, but it's definitely coming back. Spread the word. How's he going to pay taxes on his 2 PayPals and 2 Cash App cards? Everlasting Empire? I don't know. I don't know how he'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you streaming, that's all right. The chat in Jinky's chat is probably pro Ernie. I know a lot of them have been for a long time, including Jinky's, and that's all right. It don't make our facts any less. Oh no. Okay, mystery lady.
Yeah, but I don't think Ernie's paid taxes or filed them in quite a while. So I don't think it's going to matter for him or to him, because he's not thinking about having to pay taxes on the money that's given to him. He's self-centered type thing. So, yeah.
More than likely, it's not in his name, and he ain't worried about it. More than likely, he's, somebody else will end up paying the taxes on it.
That's true. Yep.
That's just that's an Ernie Shell way of life. Let somebody else deal with it, because he's a loser, man. He was born loser, born scam artist. He's not even a good scam artist. Like, he's got the gift of gab, but he always gets busted in his scams. Like, if you pay attention for over 30 minutes, you see right through his bullshit. And he can't, he's not legit. He never will be legit. Like, you don't wake up one day and say, hey man, now I'm legit. Nah, Ernie, you're not legit. You're a piece of shit. You're legit shit.
Yeah. Well, he's going to prison soon anyway, so the taxes and his career, he's got nothing. What? How old is he?
Ernie, 43.
43. I was going to say 43 or 44. So he is damn close to our age, and he's about to go to prison for at least 10 years. What kind of career is he really going to have when he gets out? Because ain't nobody going to hire him as a life coach. I can tell you that. Not a damn soul.
There we go. Play a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I always thought Ernie would be good at getting sponsors because he goes in, he talks to people, but and he he can talk them into believing in what he's saying. So I thought, man, you go in here and you sell these sponsorships, and I'll give you X amount of dollars for whatever dollars you sell, but
then he ends up talking too long and fucking it up because he's Ernie.
He never put no effort into it. Like, he went around and hang up flyers, and then he would say he talked to people and nobody was interested. I don't believe it. Like, especially now after seeing all these cons he's run, like, I just don't believe it. I believe he may have got some sponsors and kept the money.
Yeah.
But
which it's been documented he's done that before.
Oh yeah. He really took Dr. Sack to the cleaners, man.
Oh yeah. And of course, he made that huge post about the definition of sponsorship.
It backfired on him.
Well, it's like, really, man? Because I mean, you just admitted that you did take this guy to the cleaners. Well, I wouldn't say he took him to the cleaners, but he did take a lot of money from that man.
Well, yeah, he took a sponsorship of $10,000. Okay, now the sponsorship was to make sure that show, you know, the advertisement was paid for, radio ads were paid for, flyers, and booking talent, paying these
radio
guys
ads, that kind of shit. Yep.
Yeah, but Ernie took that $10,000, went to a car lot, bought a used Lexus, and didn't have any money left. So then he started telling Dr. Stack,
then he tore up the car, beat it to death, and I'm not sure if that's one of the ones that Antifa destroyed or if he just wrecked it, in the middle of the night. Somebody, yeah, that's the one he wrecked after his failed horror mask show or horrorplex or horror at the plex. He took off with what little bit of money they had, didn't pay anybody, disappeared, and then claimed a couple of days later that he'd wrecked, and nobody cared about Ernie, but he sure learned a lot about his friends. It's always the same story, different people, always.
I got all these people coming and we're going to make all this money, but I ain't going to be able to make it because I can't even get them here now.
Yep.
So he offered to let Dr. Sack buy into the show and be his, partner, but he needed more money. Now that's the part I don't know the whole story behind, so don't hold me to it. But I've seen screenshots from Sack's son, and I know Ernie promised him a recording contract, said he had contacts in the music industry.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just lie on top of lie on top of lie on top of lie. That's all it ever comes out of his mouth.
Well, I mean,
that's why nobody believes him.
You met him on a lie. I mean, hell, he was saying that he wrestled in the NWA, WWE, something like that.
Do what now?
Didn't you say when you met him, he was talking about how he wrestled in like the WWE or NWA or something?
NWA, he said he was a champion.
Right. And that was the first time you ever heard of the dude, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See? I mean, but this is how he greets most people, is with bullshit stories. He's always trying.
I think it's a bunch of shit. A creator comes in chat and comments and don't have the balls enough to say they are streaming. I agree, Leslie. I agree. Come in here and act like they being friendly when really they just got Ernie's nuts in their mouth. Old married skank who, opens up and swallows Ernie whole all the time. Yeah, we know about you, Jankies. I thought you was being friendly, but evidently you just POS just like your boy Skern, right? Looking forward to it. Y'all, when really all you're looking forward to is a little content, right? Little content. Because you ain't got none. Can't get none, just like he's in high school.
Yeah, it's always Summerwells.
That's all they do, man. It's all her and her sister's channel built on was on the back of that missing girl.
Well, there's a lot of channels that were on the back of that little girl. A lot.
Yeah, and jump in here and try to smooge up, and like I said, didn't even say she was streaming. Nah, she's just being a POS. Don't say what, Deborah Ann. Don't say what. Don't say what. I've known this lady since high school. So what don't you want me to say? You think that was a cool move, her slipping on in here? She's not that way? Oh, okay. I don't think it's cool her sliding in here and streaming me. You thought that was cool, Deborah Ann? Like you are free to say whatever you want to say. I thought that was a low life, shitty fucking move. Be honest with you. Sit over here and I don't know. Were you in her chat over there while they're talking shit over there too? Did you see all that going on? And you didn't say nothing either. Thank you, Deborah Ann. Thank you for sticking up for me. Did you say anything in her chat when all the people was talking shit about me?
Well, I mean, I know that she's let Ernie go on her panel and talk mad shit over the course of the past, time that we've been on YouTube. So, I mean, I'm not really surprised, to be honest. She says that she don't get in the middle of your and Ernie's fights, but when she allows that on her panel, she certainly is. So, it is what it is. I don't expect great things
You
from
weren't in
people.
her chat? Oh, okay.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. I guess, just another old Jimbo just, taking and going after somebody, right? Yeah, it's a low life move. Low life move. Come over here and act friendly while her chat's over there talking shit. She didn't even have the gonads to say anything about it. No one talks shit? They were being nice? So my mod's lying to me then.
No, I seen what was being said.
Let's go back and look at it. Somebody send me a link to that shit. We'll go look at it. We were talking nice about me. Let's go see it.
There you go. Yep.
I can't go back too far. It won't let me.
Like I said, I wasn't really listening too much. When I did turn it up, she was talking about how she stays out of yours and Ernie's fights and that you fight all the time, blah, blah, blah.
Deborah Ann's a mod there.
Yeah.
And she is posting in there. Since she wasn't in chat, but she's a mod and posted. So that's cool, Deborah. That's cool. A little less talk and a lot more action, Ernie. All capital letters. Oh, yeah, that's good. Ernie needs our prayers.
I mean, if she's truly staying out of it, why is she streaming a live stream that is obviously about Ernie? That's my question. Because I did just hear that said on her panel, and that part just don't make sense. Like, you come into the chat, you MMA, blah, 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 and then you leave the whole time streaming. Yeah. But you're staying out of it.
Says Jimbo is paranoid. Ain't nobody paranoid. I was told. I didn't even know her shitty little channel was still there. Yeah.
It is what it is. Like I said, man, I can't control what people do. Man.
He has a crooked wanky. And nobody's saying that. People call me Jimbo. Nobody's saying nothing bad. Yeah. Well, if you don't like it, quit fucking streaming me. How about that? Deborah? Jinkies? Go the fuck on somewhere. How about that?
Mm-hmm. If you're going to stay out of it, stay out of it. Don't sit there and play hypocrite.
Yeah, why do you want a link for it, Deborah Ann? Here, I'll give you a link. Here you go. There's your link. Come up here and tell me why you just sat there and said that you weren't over there, but then you pop up in here for the first time in months. So obviously you were, and then you're a mod over there. Yeah, take your link. Yep. See, our mods get really offended. Erica, I get really offended when I see chat talking shit about Jimbo. And they have that right, you know, just like you get offended when somebody's talking about your sis, right? Your sis. I saw that. Well, I'm waiting on you. I'll put the link in chat. You're welcome to come up here and tell me whatever I was wrong about whenever you're ready. I'm giving you the chance. I put the link in chat. You ain't took it yet. What accusations did I make, Deborah? I just read exactly what you said in her chat, and you have a wrench, and you said you called her sis. You ain't gonna let nobody talk about when you're around, right, sis? That's not an accusation. That's me reading it. Brandy, her chat was. Her chat was. And it was underhanded for her to come over here and act all friendly and not tell me she was streaming me. You know, people stream all the time. You can't do shit about it. Like, it's obvious that YouTube has a flaw where anybody can stream anybody. Link wasn't for you, Jinkies. Not gonna sit up here and argue with y'all. You can tell me. You can go ahead. What?
I'm not arguing. We was honestly, we was looking for somebody live to look to, and we was talking about your company. We don't. Ernie's old news, so I don't know why you think that I was talking about that was saying.
Yeah, I said your chat was. That's what I was told. And then when I go back and look, I see
it. Watching your chat. I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn mine on for a minute. You there?
I'm here.
Honestly, we wasn't being rude. I was telling them about your shows and how good they was. Go back and watch my thing and then you can tell me. Go back and watch. We didn't even talk about Ernie.
Why didn't you tell me you were streaming me when you came in? So, hey, Jimbo, I'm streaming you.
I was going to, but we wasn't on there streaming you too long. Everybody streams everybody here in a little bit. I mean, we was just checking you out.
Streaming is obviously an issue that nothing could be done about it.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it lets everybody know that you've got a channel too. Maybe they want to come over and hang out in your channel.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. That's what I'm saying. But
if we was talking about, we wasn't talking about anything bad, Jimbo. We was honestly talking about how you used to run a show in Harlan and how I used to go to it. And I was telling them about some of your wrestlers and stuff. Go back and watch. I was watching your chat, so I didn't see what my chat was saying. So it was nothing to be confrontational about, honestly. I was telling everybody about how you ran a show and how good it was. I didn't say nothing bad about you. Now, as far as you and Ernie, I've knew y'all for a long time. Y'all fight, make up, fight. That's true. And last time I put my nose in it, the last time I put my nose in it, y'all ended up making up. So I said, I'm not getting into it no more. But I was honestly talking nice about you over there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Go back and
I was being nice to you too until I was told, what your chat was saying about me.
I wasn't watching my chat because I was watching your chat because I was chatting in your chat.
I understand. Just felt a little underhanded when I get a message saying that you're streaming me and the chat is talking shit about me.
We was talking good. I was talking good about you. And I'm the only one that matters.
Deborah Ann, you're not in the back. You're absolutely not in the back.
Deborah Ann's been a mod over there for years on mine.
Yeah. I'm telling her, she's saying she's in the back. She's absolutely not in the back.
But I challenge you to go back and watch it. and see
I
that
did.
we wasn't
I
being
just
mean.
look.
We wasn't saying anything bad.
I went back as far as I possibly could go and saw people talking shit about me.
Well, I
So
couldn't see anybody talking crap about you because I was in your chat.
I'm telling her.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Numero uno, Jimbo. And please don't cut me off. I have never been anything other than cordial and nice with you. And even when I'm not around, let me finish, please. Respectfully.
No.
Let me finish. Do not speak over me. Okay.
Okay, I'm peace, Jimbo. Peace. I'm out. Bye, Deborah. Much love.
See ya. Yeah. You don't get to come up here, Deborah Ann, and tell me not to talk. When I say I'm agreeing with you, you don't get to come up here and tell me not to talk. This is my channel. That's not the way it works. You're not the boss, okay? So if you want a chance to talk when I'm trying to be nice back to you and give you a chance and I agree with you on something, don't get smart with me. That's not going to happen.
Smart with me? I've never been smart with you.
Go ahead. Now you go ahead. You're live now.
Woohoo. I'm just not going to let you make me seem like somebody I'm not. I'm not a fighter. I don't do this baby shit.
I didn't
like
say you were
as
a fighter.
person, okay? I like you as a person, and I haven't been in anyone's chat lately. And I have been a mod for Jankies for a very long time. Tonight I was there, okay? And I left because somebody was here about one of my dogs. And 5 minutes before I came in your chat, I went in her chat. I heard nothing about your name. Nobody was talking to me or saying hi. Chrissy said, I see you, hon. I know what it feels like. I said, good, sis. Okay. And I left and I came over to visit you, not because I thought that they were talking about you, because I thought I'd be greeted by the friends that I know. So that's why. So I'm absolutely flabbergasted that this is an issue. I'm not like that, Jimbo. I'll gladly leave your chat if that's
when
what
I
you
went
said.
over there.
I'm not a baby. I'm an adult. I'm a grown up. Okay. This is baby shit to me. But don't you make it seem like I play games, because I don't do that. Okay. And don't speak to me like I'm your subordinate either. Okay. You have really disappointed me in a huge.
All right. I'm gonna let me talk for a minute. So I'll put you in the back. You're not my subordinate. You're a human being, but you're not going to come over here and run your mouth like you are above me either. So that's not the way it works, okay, Deborah Ann, respectfully. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. I saw somebody who hasn't been in my chat in months show up in my chat while I'm getting streamed and talked about. When I go over there to verify what I was told, and I see what I was told is the truth. Oh, I'm sorry, Les, I didn't realize. When I see what I was told is the truth, then you want to hop up on a panel and try to talk down to me. You're not going to get to do that either. That's not the way it works. This is my channel, not yours. And the chat was talking shit. Like, am I dreaming that shit up? No, I'm not. I was told that by a mod, and I went and looked, and it's true. So if you want to keep up and keep acting like, oh, it's all Jimbo, but you show up over here while you're streaming my channel, and then you guys want to talk shit. Oh, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. But then you guys come over here and yell. Jinkies was yelling the whole time she was here, and then you come over here and talk like you're above me. I'm not calling you a liar. You just jumped off panel because you sit there and talk like you're talking down to me. And so you don't tell me I'm not your subordinate. No, but you're on my channel. Do you understand that? You was not there to hear it. I went over there and read it. And then I saw what you said. Nobody's going to talk to you like that while I'm around, sis. And I'm looking at her channel right now trying to figure out. She said you've been a mod for her for years. I'm trying to look at her channel and see if she's even had a channel for years. I don't think she has she? Let's see.
the proper thing that should have been done when she came in your chat was said, "Hey, Jimbo, I'm streaming you. Is that okay?" But she's trying to find some content. They just went and running around on YouTube and decided to pick your live to stream.
Right.
She want to come up here and start chit chatting. She's still streaming you.
Yeah. Well, they go ahead and stream. It's all they can do. You know, they don't have no content over there. They're boring.
Her and Daisy must not be fighting right now.
Make it look like it's me that's picking a fight. I don't have nothing to fight with you about. You ain't like that channel is nothing to me. Nothing.
We were in our business doing our thing.
Yeah. You the one came over and hijacked our show while we were talking about the beginning of our channel. About the beginning of our channel. And then
they're over there saying they're over there saying you're paranoid and that you're obsessed with Ernie.
Yeah. See all them Ernie sucks over there? And Deborah Ann, that's what they are, a bunch of Ernie sucks. You may not be, but believe me, ask Jinkies. I got the fucking clips of her saying, Jimbo's always been jealous of you, Ernie. Jealous of what? And then she comes up here and says, fake fighting with Ernie? Yeah, I'm fake fighting with Ernie. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
I guess her and Daisy's fake fighting too for content, ain't they?
I don't know. Are they fighting? Like I don't watch that bullshit. That damn middle school sissy ass, bullshit. Stealing each other's men and subscribers, and who cares? Who cares? Like, screw all that. Yeah, they did come out of nowhere, right? Just came out of nowhere. But now it's my fault. Yeah, blue on black. That's what it said. Jealous of skirm. Yeah, my fault that they come over, and it was underhanded as hell. Oh, and then once she gets busted and comes up on man, well, I was going to win. It's underhanded as hell. Underhanded as hell. And we got a lot to talk about on our channel. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to talk about, because we have a point and a reason to why we're doing what we're doing. Unlike, some people who just go live and, act like a bunch of little drama queens. Right, and then they come over here yelling, getting loud, trying to talk down. Like, that ain't the way it works. And you know what? Just like before, when I was talking about we were rookies on YouTube, I didn't know how to mute people, so I just would try to scream over them and argue with them. But I can just put you in the back. And then when you got put in the back, you took off and left. Like you didn't want to have a civilized conversation. Yeah. Just so you know, you're clearly I don't care, but I'm truly hurt. You take care of all. You just stayed being spoken about. Yeah. Whatever. Like, I've talked to you off YouTube before, on the phone about real life stuff. And then obviously over there, you said nobody's going to talk to you like that. Well, I'm around, sis. Okay. You didn't say, hey, let's go over there and clear that up with Jimbo, sis. Did you? Did you? No. Put it on me, though. Put it on me. It's my fault, right? It's got to be my fault. Yeah. Make me the bad guy out of it. You over there, content thieves, which we are going to cover that too. Bunch of content thieves. Like if you ain't got nothing better to do and you don't have a reason to do it, like what was the reason? You literally said, well, we're going around YouTube trying to find somebody live so we can stream them. Because we don't have no content over here. We got to steal it from somebody. And then while you're streaming me, your whole chat's in there disrespecting me, talking shit. Well, I didn't see it because, well, I was over here paying attention to your chat. I was chatting with you. And then you come up there and you start yelling at me. That's right. Jump my shit as soon as you got on panel. And then try to act holier than thou. Like, you're not going to talk to me like a subordinate. Okay. Then I'll just mute you and take my turn when I need it. It was my turn. And when it was my turn, you ran away. You didn't want to have a civilized conversation. So, goodbye. Ta-ta. That's the way you want to handle it. That's the way you want to handle it.
Ta-ta for now, motherfuckers.
All right, let's move on.
Trying to sell. Not everybody's buying, but he's trying to sell. Every once in a while, he'll get a sucker. He'll get somebody he can milk a little bit, whether it be a female in a relationship, a person that he's acting like, hey, I can get this done. If you put this amount of money up, this will come back to you. I'm sure something similar to that happened with his last little business adventure. The one that he used to be co-owner of.
Don, which event are you talking about where you thought he did not pay the guys for the advertisement?
Talking to me?
Thank you, Skunk.
No, Don. I'm sorry, not Don. Sunshine and Apple Pie. My bad. I got the screenshot up there. It says, I thought he did not pay for the guys for the advertising.
I know for Horror at the Plex, he didn't pay anybody anything.
Yeah.
Sack did.
Right. Yeah, Sack paid for everything. Now, Ernie did initially get some, like, flyers to hang up, like 8.5 by 11, copies to hang in windows. But, no, she's talking about DDP. I'm not sure about the advertising. I don't know,
I was going to say the article, only thing I remember from the article, it said that the wrestlers didn't get paid and security, which were off-duty cops, did not get paid.
I also found out more on that. I spoke to one of the wrestlers, a well-respected wrestler who's been wrestling for over 20 years, has been on some of the biggest shows you can imagine, wrestled with some of the biggest names you can imagine. So he's got an excellent name in the business. He was on that show. And now, as far as the advertisement, I don't know, but I would say that Ernie probably paid somebody or had somebody else pay somebody to do that, and it probably didn't get done anyway. But now, not just the police that were security. This other wrestler was telling me that the National Guard who were stationed there in that area that use that facility, some of them were also hired as security.
Oh, really?
That makes it federal. So when he didn't.
So he did military people like that on top of cops, on top of professional athletes.
Yes.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah. So let's get into this story about, because, we started off late and we don't have a big chat room going on tonight, but I'm sure people's going to come back and read this and watch it. And I'd like to get this on out and give them something to talk about anyway. We may rehash it one night around 9 or 10 o'clock, But anyway, this well-respected wrestler that I spoke to, and I've been trying so hard to find out who all was on that card and get a hold of any of them. I just wanted to know what the deal really was.
What do you mean, like the whole story about him suing or who got paid and who didn't, that kind of stuff?
Yes, the whole story. Now, so I asked this guy straight up, did you get paid? And the guy says, yes, I got paid. So I'm curious, okay, why did he pay you but nobody else, And basically, and this all ties in with the suing, I think. And
yeah, I've talked to a few wrestlers off that card now, and they all say the same thing. Ernie didn't have any business trying to act like a promoter. Same thing as the people at the Horror Duplex said. Ernie had no business trying to act like a promoter. But Ernie thinks as a promoter, you're automatically going to get rich. And it's a lot like Jinkies was saying, we had a popular MMA event where a lot of people came. And yeah, we made some money. But people think every dollar that walks through the door is something you get to just keep and spend. No, if you're legitimate, you have to pay taxes. You have to pay the talent. You have to pay the venue, the insurance. There's lots of bills that go into it. It's a profit and loss statement kind of thing. If anybody's ever been into management. Ernie don't know any of that because all he wants to do is use somebody else's money and then him keep all the profits. And that's why the piece of shit ain't never successful. Never. And honestly, the people who support that, wake up. Hey, Kim Louise, I'm glad you're enjoying Tasmania. Nidell keeps shopping around for another channel to help protect Skern. Yeah. You there, Kemper?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Just listening.
Good night, everybody. Fire. So just reading a little on the chat. But these streams, the things like I'm showing you now, there's going to be lots of those. Of course, we won't watch them from start to finish. We may go through ahead of time, which this was something we talked about, and we're just getting a little start on it tonight. Just getting a little taste of it.
Well, I want everybody
to get some time stamps.
Ernie's lost what, 5 channels now? He's on a 6, or is it 6 channels? He's on a 7.
6, and he's on 7.
Okay,
and maybe 7 if you count Maga's channel.
Well, I was going to say, do remember the time period of his first 2 channels is most of what we'll be covering, and you'll be hearing us talk about the shit that is now deleted, only exists on restreams. If we restreamed it, so it's going to be nice to be able to go back and see some of the stuff that has been forgotten because the channel is deleted, and a lot of people don't know about it and have not seen it. I didn't realize it until we started streaming tonight. I was like, wow, I'd forgotten about this. You know what I mean? Until you mentioned it, of course. When you were talking about him supposedly rescuing that little boy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, yeah. Sort of like, well, anyway, that's something for another time. But, yeah. It'll be nice.
You don't have to be nice. Go ahead.
No, I said it's going to be nice.
Oh, thought you said I'm trying to be nice.
Be able to be reminded of the shit that he's done.
Yeah.
Like, I found the live stream where he was telling Savannah Smiles to put her anxiety attack on hold.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of brought Thelma into actually watching some of the YouTube stuff was the way he treated her.
Yep.
Because she has those, and she understands what Savannah was going through.
Well, I found the video before that one because his reaction was separate from another live stream where she actually comes up on panel, but she was in the chat beforehand. That's when she's in the chat when he tells her to put it on hold. You know what I mean? And I was watching it, and like he flipped the fuck out because he had said he was going to be in a certain place, and when he said he was in Tennessee, she questioned it. That's all she did was question, like, "Oh, I thought you were going to be in Texas or something like that," and he lost his mind because at that time he was getting sold out. People were speaking on where he was. Like I've said, there's been a lot of times we've known exactly where he was and who he was with, but we had to. How do you stay in front of a train wreck? You know, how do you do that? Stay a few steps ahead. And he's so cryptic and everything. He tries to make it a game. Like I said, those little codes in his little post back in December of 21, his little messages to Tales of a Lycan, to Jamie, and to Genevieve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing the shit he's tried to pull. And do remember that whole time him doing that, like trying to pretend he'd either was wearing a silicone mask or had plastic surgery. And he had a lot of people thinking that, believe that. And it was actually a video of one of his friends. It wasn't even of him. Once you see enough bullshit from Ernie, then you know what he's doing when he does it. You don't take too much to see the repeat. You know, to see the trick behind the magic trick. You know, the whole con behind it. Don't take much. Just watch the hands. Are we going to keep streaming that, or?
Yeah, we may actually, because we're getting 2 hours in, but I want to talk a little bit more. But we may stop the review part for now and pick up tomorrow where we left off, and or in another video. But like I said, you and I will go through and get some timestamps so we can skip through the video and know where we're going and highlight kind of things, you know.
Right.
And Graham was one of the ones who actually suggested, and I see her thanking us for the review, suggested a review type thing, and so we're gonna continue to do this and give people the history of what we do here and why we do it. You know, I expect there will be more people try to disrupt, and I don't know if that was Jinky's intentions or not, but it's certainly what happened. And you know, maybe she was trying to be friendly, but it's not friendly when you know it feels underhanded, and that's what I'm saying, and that's what I was trying to say to them. And my tone of voice never changed, so let that sink in. Um, People who get loud, try to speak over, and try to dominate, um, they don't want to hear what you got to say. I know when I was on panel with Ernie a few times, and he's just going to spew his bullshit, I would just talk right over him because I didn't want to hear what he got to say. Um, so, you know, there was no intention of a civil conversation. Huh?
I was going to say, you probably heard what he's about to say anyway, like 4 or 5 times already anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So,
over and over.
Bullshit. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you and I both can sit and watch an Ernie video from the past, present, in the future, live, like on live. And we can sit and watch it and know exactly, almost verbatim, what's going to come out of his damn mouth.
Yep.
Because he's got his patterns and his lies and the way he does it. That's Skern, you know. Forever and ever, his big claim to glory was rescuing a unsuspecting community from a savage lion. Eventually changed that, when the truth was brought out. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm sorry to people who were enjoying the stream tonight, and then we get hijacked, So, like I said, it's on me for even allowing it. I should have just not gave a link and probably blocked them. And that's what I'll do in the future. People want to be stupid while we're doing something important, just block their ass.
Yeah, I mean, well, like you said, I mean, they really don't matter. At the end of the day, we're here to spread awareness, and if people want to have drama on their channel, they can go over there, they can stream, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, they can kiss the backside of my nutsack. I mean, that's really, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, drama, I ain't here for that shit. Like, I've seen enough from Jinkies, I just don't even bother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I already know at the end of the day, she probably is one of those people that's duped and is soft with Ernie because she does feel that he's got a mental illness. But at the same time, he's using it, and people need to wake up to that. So that's why, as far as her, what her chat says, I give a fuck less.
Well, people certainly want to hold me responsible for what our chat says. They even make shit up on our chat, because our chat is respectful. You don't see bullshit being posted over here. I mean, they say stuff about Skern because it's true. Thank you, Kim Louise, for the $50 cash or the super chat. Love from Tasmania. Jimbo share with Kemper. I'm not going to share with Kemper. I'm going to send his part directly to Luna because he owes her back pay.
Already getting garnished. All right.
She told me, bro. She just said, you better start paying me his back pay or else. And by or
That's
else,
awesome.
I'm not even going to attempt to try to figure out what or else means.
I told you, she's gangster, man. You don't fuck with her.
I know. And you could see in the chat, she's looking for a new knee. And I like my kneecaps. I don't want Luna coming after me, bro. Sorry.
Always invoking the Luna.
I am invoking Luna Rule 5.0.
Right. Hell yeah. Trying to see chat here. My eyes are getting real bad, bro.
Well,
I'm gonna have to go to stronger reading glasses or just get some real glasses.
How long has it been since you had your eyes checked?
Never.
Well, yeah, you need to get an exam.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Like, I've never really had the need for glasses except for the last 5 years. Like, for anything, I've never needed it. You know what I mean? So it's never been a thing on my list.
Bottom line, Skern is very dangerous, or has very dangerous capabilities with the shit he does. Absolutely, Erica. And this one is for you, Kemper. From Graham, Luna has a ton of medical bills. She needs her cut, Kemper. We love you too, Kim Louise. I'm so glad you're having fun. Luna's knees, Daisy Joe's knees. Come on now. So, what y'all think about the 10 o'clock start time? I know now we can't do that all the time because Kemper does, actually have a job, a job. But we actually did. Well, we started 10:10. I think that's cool, 10:10. But anyway, a little bit earlier because I know we have several of the channels that kind of go live around the same time. So kind of trying to mix it up a little bit. me and Kemper's even talked about throwing a few daytime, like, afternoon before he goes to work, kind of things together. Of course, we couldn't be on there very long and get carried away, but unless I wanted, call Kemper's work, say he ain't gonna make it today. That's what Luna call is. They look.
They would think they would think you're playing a practical joke on them because I don't miss work. I could just see it going down.
Be like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Bilateral eye surgery. Oh gosh, that sounds scary, Earth Angel. I'm gonna Google that. Bilateral eye surgery.
I know, like most of my family has had glasses since I can remember. Like brother, sister, dad, mom, grandmother. I'm one of the only ones that's not had glasses.
Well, you got all the good vision genes, and everybody else got muscles, height, good looks.
I did get the sexy gene now. Don't go too far.
Oh shit. Kemper. Clear schedule.
Wait, hold on. It's the 23rd, Luna. When is that? Let me look.
It's the day after the 22nd, Kemper.
Oh, wow. 23rd of September, October, November, this 23rd?
I think we're in this month, and she's talking about this month.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. I want to say the 23rd is a Saturday, so she probably is talking about that.
Yeah, that's a double day. You plan on paying me double?
Talking about Luna? Skunk Gate might enjoy it. Can be in bed by midnight Central Time. That's good, yeah. Man, I kind of right before the live stream, I had just a second, and I was looking at some YouTube videos on, because I'm always wanting to improve the channel, and so let me look and make sure this app called Canva. I guess I'm probably gonna sound stupid because I'm sure everybody else in the world already knows about it, but it's it's got it's got templates and also you can do your own custom stuff.
I was on
cut out background stuff like that for watermarks, backgrounds, different kind of stuff, and I'm gonna play around with that a little bit. I went ahead and ordered the pro version,
right?
$14.99 a month,
So, not for what it is. It does everything, and it'll do your thumbnails, watermarks, photo editing, like all of it, video editing. I was
cool.
I was looking at it last night. I was tinkering around online, and that was one of the ones I went and looked at.
Yeah. Graham said Jimbo Canva is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with it some more, and I mean you can always cancel the subscription, So, but right now I use Adobe Fireworks for my video or for my not video editing, but the graphics that I do, and because I'm so used to, I don't even use Photoshop because I'm not familiar with it. So, and Fireworks is an old program that you can't get on new computers. It literally won't upload. It's like if you don't already have it on an old computer with old software or an old operating system, you can't get it. You can't upgrade it, update it. So hopefully Canva will do some of the things that I could do in Fireworks, and I can use it on more than just my old laptop, because right now I have to do everything on an old laptop and then email it to myself to get it on my other devices.
Right.
So Canva has cool ideas for YouTube Shorts. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to play around with it tonight, probably a little bit, and I may jump in Discord if you guys want to do a voice call. I don't know if anybody's live or if we got a few minutes. I wouldn't mind chatting a little bit off the public waves, but a few things that need to be said, I think. My significant other had an eye exam done last month, found a very early stage of cataracts. I'm guessing surgery in the future at some point. Good to hear. Great outcomes from surgeries and comments. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy. Good night. Sleep with your Lord and angels, and I'm Jimmy coming to you from the stand. Good, Jimmy. Good. Good night, buddy.
Good night, Jimmy.
So, yeah, man. So I'll be messaging with you here in a little bit, and we'll talk about, what we're going to do the rest of the week as far as what videos we want to look at, and I'd love to go back and do real old school and hook up with a couple of them Tales of a Lycan.
Well, like I said, once I get you, make you an admin, then you'll be able to share screen anything from your Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you'll be able to go on live stream and play any of those.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah. Blue and Black said, I really enjoyed Kemper's channel. Nice to see him post. Kemper, that should be a clue right there. Post more stuff. Blue and Black likes it.
Yeah. I've been trying. I put out a few videos in the past week, just little clips here and there, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get the wheels rolling.
Brian Green, I said, you wouldn't believe how many different editing things I use only because some have and can do what others can't. Wish there was one that had it all. I know. Don't you wish I think they all work together to leave certain things out. So you have to order and pay for more things. Don't tell me it ain't some kind of conspiracy. Now, come on now.
Well, they don't make all their money from the ads and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They're there for a reason, and most programmers are banking on those purchases.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned that watermark thing and having a link to subscribe. So I thought, man, that's a good idea. I want to do that and have just so they can click a button and subscribe from there. And that's the reason why I looked up anything as far as, and that's how I found Canva, is kind of look around at different things. And I'm going to look at some more.
I was going to say,
stuff, man,
there was a video that I had watched about that doing that watermark on, all you have to do is just put it in this one thing, your branding, and it puts it on all of your videos. And the guy was talking about how he made his watermark at Canva and had them, they weren't a sponsor, but he was promoting them anyway. Yeah. And that's where I heard that, you have it set up where you click that watermark and it takes you to where they can sub up. Yeah.
Right. I believe we watched the same video because I watched something similar to that, but I can't. I can make the watermark. Of course, I could always do that because we've got.
You can use a bigger picture.
Yeah,
it says
it's the same size on your. Yeah, but YouTube makes it the same size. It's still the same size on your videos. You can use a bigger file, but it's still when you put it into YouTube, it's still going to be in the bottom right hand corner. The same size video.
I was going to say, it says 150 by 150, and he said he was using a 1200 by 1000 or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's got to be square. It's got to be 1200 by 1200.
Well, whatever it was, I was just recollect it wasn't that important. It's just it was a bigger format. Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as it's under 1 megabyte, I think.
Yep, it's got to be under 1 meg, or 1 meg, and then it's got to be JPEG or PNG. I forget what all the other formats are. It's got to be one of those different 4 or 5 type of files. But yeah, like I said, I was watching that, and that's when I told you about it. I was like, wow, dude. And I was sitting here looking at it the other night, and I didn't know exactly what I was looking at, so I didn't fuck with it. You know what I mean? Because it's in your studio. And so I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. And then I looked it up on YouTube, and that was the video they showed me. I was like, wow, that's cool. Really cool.
Yeah. What are you talking about, Skunk? That's why I'm hesitant to going into business with you. What? What? But yeah, I can't figure out, and I'm gonna figure it out. But how to actually, like, just putting it in there, the watermark, there's no link. Like, it's just a picture. It says the link.
It says upload.
Huh?
It says to upload right here at the video watermark.
Right. You upload the picture.
Right.
But what link does it take you to?
You just hit publish after that, and it's supposed to do it.
I know, but I've had a watermark forever, and you can't go back to none of my videos and click that watermark, and it take you to any subscribe button. It don't.
But that's before they made this a feature.
Okay.
That's probably why, because it's not going to grandfather it in type of thing. I don't think it's going to do it from
The
here.
video I watched was from 2020.
Huh?
The video I watched was from 2020, so it might not have been the same video you watched. But I am going to work on it, and if I figure it out, I'll let you know. And if you figure it out, you let me know.
Word.
And whatever we do, we'll keep it a secret. Don't let nobody else know. Good night, young heart. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know I'll be okay. I'm just scared. I'm not ashamed to admit it. What are you talking about? You talking about getting Kipper's 40%? You have to fight Luna for that.
Yeah, probably. She's hardcore cutthroat. She sure is.
Well, guys, it's 12:30. We've been on for 2 hours and 16 minutes, so we'll come back tomorrow on it.
That's Kemper's fault.
Kemper's usually work relatively late. I think we usually try 11 on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Between 11 and 11:30 usually.
Yeah. So we'll see how it's going tomorrow. We'll if I get a chance, I'll go ahead and set a stream, and then if we need to bump it back, just be prepared. It could start at 11:05, but it could also be 11:30. So we just Kemper got to pay those bills.
Yeah, I don't.
He owes Luna a lot of money, so he's got to work.
I was gonna say I don't do the YouTube money either, so I don't really push for that or get any. So, got to pay them bills. Something Rappy Doodle should learn how to do. Earn should learn. Well, actually, Earn's in a spot, man. Like he can't just go and apply for jobs now, being a wanted felon.
Yeah.
He sort of fucked himself, but I know Rappy Doodle, Rapalina, whatever you want to call the bitch, he needs to man up, get a job, take care of himself and his family. Don't matter if you live with him or not, man. You made a commitment when you had the kid, when you had all of the kids. So
that's right.
You should really be doing what a man should do and take care of their children. Don't matter about the mother. It matters about them being part of you, bro. You need to man up and do it.
Damn right.
100%. Take care of what you brought into this world, man.
Yep. It's the right thing to do.
Even if you don't get to see them, take care of your kids, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I've seen him act, he ain't got no room to demand shit from nobody, and he still should be taking care of those kids. And honestly, I'm glad that there's people on the internet that's going to buy stuff for his kid. I really am, because he won't.
Nope.
Like we raised Cash App money for Jeremy because Ernie won't do his part. So I mean, I'm all behind taking care of a kid. Don't matter whose it is.
That's right.
But you need to do the right thing, dude. You need. I guarantee you start doing that kind of stuff, your life will get so much better. Might be hard at the beginning, but it will get so much better. You just got to do the right thing, man. Don't expect it to just change overnight either, man. You got to be persistent. You got to be on top of it. You got to keep kicking your own ass until you get into the spot where you can fucking breathe.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be easy. And if you think you're a man, then prove it to you and take care of your own. Blowing up over there.
Yeah. All right, guys. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, hump day. Come back and see us right here on the stand. I'm Jimbo.
I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
But Rap, you're not allowed in my chat. First of all, I don't do chat. I don't do abusers. I don't allow them here. Fucking enough, all of you, enough, man. Stop! I'm getting sent screenshots that you're timing people out. Stop it, please. This is my channel. I'll say what the fuck I want, okay? This live isn't about you. You have a fucking flat tire. Hold on, y'all. Get off my nuts.
Did you just shit in my car?
Jimbo, stand down right now.
If anybody can donate tonight, I would appreciate it. I would like to eat.
But he backed out, the chicken fucker.
Oh, hell nah. Stupid fucking phone.
Every live, it's all Jimbo, 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 Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo, Jimbo, Jimbo.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.